I completely agree with her commentary on that particular issue. I think that one of the problems that we are experiencing here in Baltimore is that we are developing a culture of manufactured Stepford politicians. All of the politicians...
You say Stepford?
That's exactly correct. All of
Who is Stepford?
It's the Stepford Wives, the show that used to come on when all of the people, all of the women on the show looked exactly the same. All of their philosophies, their ideologies were exactly the same. And I think that we are having politicians who are manufactured in back rooms as opposed to having them homegrown in the community with a track record that can be documented.
Okay, well, what about this gentleman to your immediate left there? Is he a Stepford politician?
Absolutely not. He breaks the mold, and that's exactly what we need. The mold that many of these elected officials are being carved out in. We need to break that mold.
Now, y'all don't see what I see. I see Doc Cheatham, former president of NAACP. It's about to get warm. C.D. Witherspoon, you've been heavily involved in NAACP, and y'all didn't necessarily agree on the last NAACP election, but I see you agree on this election for House of Delegates. And you know the candidates, too.
Yes, and we have to be able
You like Doc Cheatham over the rest of those guys, girls.
I think that he definitely deserves a seat in the House of Delegates.
Why?
I think he's earned it. I think he's proven that he has the fortitude to take a stand even in the midst of adversity. And that's the type of character that we need to have in representation serving us in public office. Because to have that type of fortitude, that really does speak to one's character and integrity.
What do you mean fortitude? What has he done that you know of?
Well, in terms of the illegal arrest issue that took place years ago as president of the NAACP.
What illegal arrest?
The Baltimore City Police Department under previous administration, the administration of the current governor when he was mayor of Baltimore.
Oh, Martin O'Malley locking up all them black people.
That's exactly,
sitting on his steps.
That's exactly right. And as a civil rights person, I take great pride in the fact that the gentleman to the left of me led the effort, quite frankly, to bring legal accountability and redress to those people who were victimized by the Baltimore City Police Department unjustly. I don't think that many of the people in Annapolis today would have the character, the fortitude, and the integrity to take that type of position. And I would agree with you. We have taken different sides on issues in the past, but I would submit to you, objectively, I can say to you, without a doubt, that Doc Cheatham has earned the right to serve in one of those positions. And I'll say this before I shut down. I remember a conversation I had with the late Clarence Mitchell III. And Senator Mitchell said to me when I ran for State Central Committee and won by 66 votes a couple years back, he said, "C.D., you've earned the right to run for public office." I think that Doc Cheatham has earned the right. I think we have to earn the public trust, and I think it's time. And I think that there are a couple of others, I think, who've done that too. Not necessarily in the same district, but I think in other districts across the city.
Who?
And they should
Mr.
be given
Political Analyst?
Well, I'm looking forward to hearing more about some of these other candidates in other parts of the city. I think that we definitely need a shift in the atmosphere.
You become a good politician. I see you say who.
In terms,
who's done well? We need to know.
Well, let me say this. I'm glad you said that. I think in terms of the state
first name and last name. Who?
Okay.
Who else has done well?
In the state senate, I think that Kathy Pugh from Baltimore City. I think she does show a level of innovation and creativity, and I think that that's important to have in public office. I think that there are a couple.
Ralph Hughes wouldn't have patted her on the back if she weren't worthy.
Well, I completely agree with you. I'm happy to see a challenge in the 44th Legislative District, if I can be honest. I think that Delegate Shirley Nathan Pulliam exhibits extreme leadership. I think that she is a unique elected official because of her professional experience. She would be the only medical professional representing us in the Baltimore City Senate delegation, as well as in the Baltimore City House delegation. She's not a Stepford politician. She hasn't been manufactured in someone's back dark room, cloudy room.
Just because she's from Jamaica don't mean we're going to give her a free pass, but you're saying you like her over Vernon Jones.
She has a health care track record. Again, she is not a Stepford, a manufactured politician. It's not about whether I like her or not.
You think Vernon Jones is effective?
I think that there's nothing unique about her. And I think that we need unique elected officials that have a track record that people can point to. We need people to be able to see, feel, and touch things that people have done. The like aspect is the problem. We vote for people that we like. We need to vote for people who are doing the work, who have a track record, and even before going to public office. You shouldn't run for public office if you don't have a track record, and people should not vote for you if you haven't earned their public trust.
There you have it, C.D.